Hello, Princess, and welcome, members of the court. I just left the nice, chilly palace and hopped in my fully charged Bolt EV because I live in Florida and I can. Not something you could do right now in California because they are once again facing blackouts and brownouts and air conditioning restrictions and all sorts of other crazy nonsense. So I thought, what better time to talk about something else that Democrats ruin, and that is my EV. Yes, Democrats, well, they're about to ruin EVs, but I do want to tell you and the rest of Ultra MAGA why this Ultra MAGA man loves his EV. The thing is, I've wanted an EV for a long time. In fact, you could probably say I have wanted an electric car since the first GM EV1 way back in, I guess that was the 80s or 90s. So sad what happened to that car. And, well, you know what? And we will talk about how leftists ruined that some other time. But here's the thing. I have wanted an electric car for a lot of reasons, but very important, I did not get my electric car to save the environment. I did not get my electric car to break our addiction to oil. No. I did not get my electric car because I am some Elon Musk fanboy. This is a Chevy Bolt EV, and while I do have a Tesla on order, not exactly sure if I'm going to take it. So I'll decide. At this rate, by the way, it's a Cybertruck. It'll be like 2 years before I actually have to make that decision. I did get it because this car is literally cleaner than petrol-powered cars, okay? First, we don't really use the brakes that much because of regenerative braking, so that means less brake dust, which means the rims are always shiny and new. Electric cars do not use petrol fuels, and let's be honest, petroleum fuels are kind of gross. They are sticky, they smell bad, they stain your clothes, and they're just not fun to deal with. Electricity is none of that. I just plug the car in every day, or not even every day, and that's it. She is always ready to go. And another thing is, when you go to the gas station, a lot of people are touching those nozzles all the time, and that's just kind of gross. Because I charge at home, the only nozzle I've been touching in over a year is my own. Oh, yes, I get it. We love to point out that a lot of electric cars actually run on coal, and sadly, this is true in a lot of places. But it's not the car's fault, and it's not your fault. It is actually Jimmy Carter's fault. Yes, again, Democrats creating way more problems than they solve. You see, in 1977, he banned nuclear fuel reprocessing rather than recycling it. Now you see, Democrats are always also hypocrites. Anyway, the problem is, he didn't just end reprocessing, he also killed all commercial research into a truly closed-loop nuclear fuel cycle. And without an obvious path to deal with waste fuel, construction stopped in 1978. So, yeah, heard a lot about it, but no, there was no conspiracy going on here. He was just stupid. Funny how history repeats itself, right? But because everything is better in Florida, I don't really have to worry about that because Miss Liberty 2 is, in fact, green because she is nuclear powered. Yes, all of her electrons come from the two glorious reactors down at Turkey Point. And I also hear that burning gasoline is more efficient than burning coal or any other kind of carbon-based fuel. If so, it's barely, and, well, that's just stupid. I'm sorry. The thing is, when you burn these things at a central facility, it can be better managed, better upgraded, better controlled, there's better containment, as opposed to burning the gas in thousands, hundreds of thousands of little combustion changers all over the place. And most important, the entire EV fleet can be made to be super clean simply by building more nuclear power plants or putting solar panels on your house. And very, very, very important, those gas cars are more efficient, are based on measurements taken on the vehicles supplied by the manufacturers for emissions testing, not the cars that have been on the road under variable conditions for months or years. Yeah, they don't get more efficient. Anyway, I'm at the Barnacle. I'm actually leaving the Barnacle. I just stopped by to get my Florida State Parks pass. All right, back in Miss Liberty 2 to expend some more electrons, and we'll keep talking. And yeah, I know this one is going to sound super first world, but let's not forget about noise pollution or just extra sound created. Yeah, I'm getting very, I don't know, bothered by the sound of engines going by if I'm out just walking or biking. Electric cars are quiet. They are very, very quiet. In fact, they are so quiet, the government had to step in and mandate slow speed warning sounds, which is why Miss Liberty 2 sounds like a spaceship when she is just sitting quietly in the driveway. Now, I do realize, yes, tires actually create most of the noise from a moving vehicle, but I suspect that will be solved another way. But doesn't mean we can't clean up, as much of the sound as we can right now. All right, I know what the Ultra MAGA wing of the court is thinking. I sound like some crazy, raving environmentalist wacko, but no. The thing is, there are no estimates or models or projections going on here. All of this is actually measurable data using real science, meaning the CDC isn't involved. So then why do I care so much about vehicle emissions? Okay, well, because unlike the urban elitist, I actually like the environment, and not in some city dweller abstract kind of way. I like to be out in the environment. Walking, riding, swimming, boating, skiing, fishing, well, not so much. And as a selfish, evil, ultra MAGA right-winger, I want to protect the environment for my own personal, selfish enjoyment. Of course, we all know that when I say selfish, I actually mean self-interest. And yes, you can camp out in the environment in an electric vehicle with full environmental control and not worry about poisoning yourself. That sounds like a win to me. And what should be most important to most people, the driving experience is just way better. She is smoother because of the battery inertia, quicker because of the electric motors, quieter, more stable, and while the instantaneous acceleration gimmick kind of wears off quickly, it's good to know that it's there when you need it. And if I ever feel like having another oversized piece of solid American equipment between my legs, I'll just hop in Omni, fire up those 6.5 liters of turbo diesel powered glory, and get the job done. So why does this ultra MAGA man love his EV? Well, because like us, they are objectively better. No fuel stops, I charge at home, no fluids to deal with other than the windshield washer fluid. Almost nothing to maintain, except the tire pressure, of course. There's a lot less to go wrong. An electric car can have only 10% of the moving parts of a fuel-powered car. In fact, I've seen in multiple places that the highest failure point on a Tesla is, in fact, the air conditioner, which every car has, so that's not really a differentiator. And electric motors, they kind of last essentially forever. They will outlast the car, they will outlast the battery, they will outlast you and me. And okay, I get it, the battery will degrade, but after 20 years, it's still at 80%, so it'll still be a great city car, region car, in-state car, whatever you want to call it. And by then, hopefully, if, we get back on track and make America great again, I'll be driving a fusion-powered flying Suburban. To all the naysayers, just stop acting like the leftoids, please. Nearly every criticism is over some extreme edge case that is easily covered or corrected or will be corrected soon by just good old technical innovation. Yes, I will fully admit, and this does affect me, long haul towing is still a bit dodgy. I get that, but that's only for now. I think that problem will be solved sooner than most people think. But most importantly, you have to get the electric car that works for you, that doesn't have to cover every single case. Omni doesn't cover every single case for me, and I was okay with that. So don't trade the dually for a Rivian. You will be disappointed. Trade the 7 Series or S-Class for a Lyric, and you'll be fine. And yes, even me, while I love my Bolt EV, I still need a truck. So I have my Cybertruck on order. I will probably end up putting my name on the list for an F-150 Lightning. Both are back ordered forever, but that's okay. I will have my electric truck, and it is just another reminder, even though I guess I'll have to wait a little bit, why I am so very thankful to live in Florida and for my problems. And I almost forgot, you can look forward to smugly declaring to all your lefty friends that you're the one with the electric car.